Greetings, everybody. I know this is a couple days past due, but you know, I got flooded with comments and questions about what was my thoughts on the retirement of Edge, Adam Copeland, and so here it is. It terrifies me. It's something I know that I got coming. Me and Adam had the same neck surgery. I think his bones were a little bit more damaged than I was, and I think my spinal cord was more damaged than his, but we ended up having the same procedure. You know, I had cadaver bones put in my neck, titanium plate, screws, and for us both, it changed our lives for the remainder of our lives. And you know, he made some poignant comments, especially when he said he knew he was working on borrowed time, because I know that too. And you know, I think anybody, even if you're not an athlete, you know, anybody, when you go through something like that, that really you know, puts a kibosh on how you live your lifestyle, it's a very mentally draining thing to go through. You know, when you're used to going 100 miles an hour every day, all day, and all of a sudden you hit the brakes, that's a lot to go through. So the fact that, you know, anybody comes back from that injury, it's a testament to the person. It's a testament to Adam. It's a testament to Lita, Steve Austin, Chris Benoit, myself, just to come back from that injury, because it was not only career threatening, but it was life threatening. I lost most of my right tricep, and I lost about 25% of my right pectoral muscle. It was atrophying, and what atrophy means is that it's dying. Your body thinks this muscle is dead, so it kind of starts to eat itself away. Now, if you are dead, that's no problem, but if you're still alive, it does present issues. You know, so even years later, and my surgery was in 2007. Years later, I'm just now getting my pectoral back up to 100%. Not as strong as I was. Well, actually, I may be as strong, but I just can't push the weight the way I used to because of, you know, the stress it does to my neck. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point being, the whole living on borrowed time, we're working on borrowed time. In this business, we wrestlers have what we call a bump card. You know, a bump is anytime you fall, that's called a bump. And your body only has so many bumps it can take. And that's why it's called a bump card. Every bump you take is a little check on that little card. And nobody's bump card is infinite. You know, I guess you could say we all got it coming. But especially with the type of injury that I went through, that Adam went through, working on borrowed time says it all. And it scares me because I know that at some point in my life, I'm going to have to make that exact same speech that Adam gave. You know, I started wrestling. I got in the ring for the first time when I was 13 years old. And I had my first match at 16 after being self-trained. You know, I had to get out of high school first. But actually, I was in my senior year when I had my first match. And I was 16 years old, so if you count that year, the 16th year, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm 36 now. I'll be 37. So you're looking at 22 years of filling up my bump card. And knock on wood, because right now I feel great. I don't want this to be all sad and somber. Right now I feel really good. You know, mentally, especially in my heart, I feel great. And my body's responding to that. So I feel pretty good. But you know, knock on wood, you know, one bad bump's all it takes. And that's going to be hard for me to do, as I'm sure it was hard for Adam to do, to make that call. He, when I talked to him, he told me it was easier because he didn't have a choice. And maybe if I ever have to do that promo, maybe it'll be easy for me too, I don't know. But there it is. Like I said, we all got it coming. Just hopefully I'll be in a good place when it happens, and like Adam's in a good place now, so he lives in North Carolina, by the way. he gave in. He gave in to the pressure. But I hope to see him soon. I hope to see you guys soon. And just remember that I know there are guys in the business that you might not like, guys in the business that you may even hate. But every bump they've taken, 9 times out of 10, they take it for the fans. You know, the money helps, of course. The fame, 9 times out of 10, is more of a pain in the ass than it is a plus. But we do it for the fans. I'm pretty sure that most guys will agree with that. So even if you hate them, even if you dislike them, give them just a little bit of respect. Because we all deserve it. And you guys deserve it too. And there it is. I hope everybody's doing well.